What's up, Virgo? Welcome back to the channel. This will be a reading for Virgo. If you have Virgo placement, tap in. Virgo, heavy emphasis on person moving too fast. I feel like this has something to do with the person moving too fast, or heavy emphasis, Virgo, on energy when it comes to person. I feel like someone's used to something, someone's used to doing something. Heavy emphasis on used to. Virgo, I feel like this has something to do with drug addict to a certain degree as well. I also get, Virgo, an energy of the controlled standpoint when it comes to magicianry, magic, etc. What's manifesting in current energies. Let's see, Virgo. So you have the sun in Capricorn. I'm sorry, you have the sun in Aries at Virgo, excuse me, 214. So seeing eye to eye with the revelation, seeing eye to eye with the Capricorn's energy or the possessions of. You have a moon at a 358 in Capricorn. So conspiracies, processing, teamwork, etc. There could be conflict or patience when it comes to the intellect or practicality. You have Mercury at a 616. So heavy emphasis on movement when it comes to person, revelation surrounding movement. Excuse me, Virgo. I feel like this has something to do with communication as well. How someone's communicating, if they're communicating, etc. You have Venus at a 255. So seeing eye to eye with the politics, what's complicated, etc. surrounding the controlled standpoint and situation. You have Mars at a 2049. So seeing eye to eye with the possessions when it comes to the mother, or I feel like, Virgo, could you picture that? Could you imagine that type of energy? Heavy emphasis on something or someone looking good. Virgo, so you have Jupiter at a 1437. So I feel like this has revelation, or this speaks of self-atonement or revelation of self-atonement when it comes to third-party energy, teamwork, or proper preparation, or Aquarius's energy. I feel like that's separate from you moving forward as well. Uranus at a 2421 in Taurus, so the materials, seeing eye to eye with the possessions or the judgment surrounding materials more so. Neptune 2942, so the engraving when it comes to the delayed standpoint or Pisces energy. I feel like you can see eye to eye with the trauma. You can see eye to eye with the possessions of a person more so, or Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. You have Pluto at a 323. I'm also getting something, Virgo, about being stuck underwater. I feel like someone is like stuck, something about drowning as well, Virgo. You have Pluto at a 323 in Aquarius, so this is fixings, the fixings of something, etc. You have a true node at a 2723 in Pisces, so this has something to do with delays. So seeing eye to eye with the deception or proper preparation, and seeing eye to eye with the conspiracy more so. This could speak of teamwork, etc. You have a true Lilith at a 739, Virgo, so I feel like this has something to do with conspiracy surrounding windows more so. I'm also getting something about sexual organs, Virgo, when it comes to this person. I feel like this makes this person very, very nervous, or I feel like a person gets very, very nervous, Virgo, when it comes to you. Didn't we get that yesterday in current energies? I feel like a person is nervous when it comes to themselves more so. I feel like a person is driving themselves crazy as well. Let's see. Virgo. It's like that innocence to the person more so, you know what I'm saying? You have dear spirit, bring a gentle touch. So the revelation of intellect or practicality or timing, Virgo, when it comes to person more so. I feel like someone, they're kind of softer type of energy, and that's okay. Or I feel like someone's used to the common energy when it comes to approach or bringing a gentle touch to the situation. I feel like someone's used to like being like hard body, you know, hard all of the time type of energy. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. I also get, Virgo, an energy that's to where a person should kind of slow down. I feel like someone moves too fast, quickly, or quickly. Virgo, heavy emphasis on quickly. I feel like someone's like, quickly, get that done, hurry up type of energy. So swift energy, it's like gazelle energy as far as, you know, the fast movement. Why do they move so fast? What is it that's truly worrying them? What are they so nervous about, etc.? Why do you have to be so nasty and rude? So this has something to do with how a person is truly feeling about the truth in a situation. Let's see. Bad Bad news, a rapid escalation of events causes panic and urgency. A sudden crisis disrupts your plans and creates chaos. The unbearable truth weighs heavily on your heart. So heavy emphasis, Virgo, on a person feeling shocked. It's like this energy here, I feel like someone's driving themselves fucking crazy. There needs to be some type of digital detox when it comes to a person as well. They need to detox from you. Someone is honestly driving themselves crazy over you and your energy. So I feel like this could be planned more so, Virgo, when it comes to someone in their mouth or the shit that they're talking. It's planned, or something has been planned. I feel like, who doesn't make plans, right? Let's see, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. So magicianry controlled, magicianry restricted, Aries energy manifesting restricted as well, current energies. If you're trying to do magic, it's just not going to work. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Happiness. Happiness comes from a fulfilled heart and harmonious relationship. So harmonious relationships, more so building that trust, building that focus, more so when it comes to the end goal, or I feel like more so desirable goal when it comes to person, more so. Let's see. So Virgo, heavy emphasis, Virgo, on here comes the men. Let's see. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. So here comes the man, you know, the macho man type of energy. 10 Wands, hard to maneuver, revelation of burden when it comes to this person. They're just been, they've been burdened, they're burdened. Heavy emphasis on their bird, heavy emphasis on this person. As far as sexual organs go, this could speak of nervousness for many of you guys. 10 Wands. There could be mental notes when it comes to a person as well. These are mental patients, Virgo, that you're dealing with. Ace of Wands, passionately, boldly, as far as action-taking goals or goal-oriented energy, more so. I feel like this has something to do with burden and an action. Like, I'm literally getting, Virgo, this has something to do with sexual organs and a person, more so. 3 of Pentacles, so conspiracies, conspiring against, teamwork makes the dream work type of energy. This has something to do with conspiracies, working towards, or teamwork. So heavy emphasis on the team. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to an ignorant as person and specific, I feel like it needs to be done more so. I feel like they're not that advanced to be styling on you to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. You know, your shit is not up to par. Your shit might be up to par sexually, but other than that, things are not up to par when it comes to the recklessness that comes to this person. So, Virgo, this has something to do with sex more so. Heavy emphasis on heavy burden when it comes to a person, or I feel like this has something to do with flightiness, recklessness, slowing down the energy. I feel like someone should slow down more so. Someone's just moving so fast. I feel like it's the reason that a person is moving fast as well. I feel like they can't slow down. They can't slow themselves down. So they have to possibly or continuously move fast. So I feel like this has something to do with the control standpoint in the person. So if someone's on their way, they're on their way type of energy. I feel like you just have to let something be more so. Okay, so you have the Knight of Pentacles, so praiseworthy energy, work, slow-moving energy when it comes to this person. These are slower individuals, slower-ass individuals, or this has something to do with praise. So possession surrounding discernment. So I feel like a person, they're possessed, Virgo, when it comes to the discernment thus far. So heavy emphasis on a person should knowing what the right and the wrong thing is when it comes to situations, you know, doing the right thing opposed to doing the wrong thing type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. The Magician, so magic, manipulation, Aries energy, Virgo, Gemini energy, manifesting, whirlwinds. Heavy emphasis on winds in this person. Someone's breath could smell like straight shit, and that's okay too. I feel like someone's so reckless they don't take that allotted time out, or they don't discern wisely when it comes to their burden thus far. So if someone's so worried about the wrong things or worried about sexual things as to where they're feeling a type of way now, possibly when it comes to excess, etc. You couldn't possibly think you would continuously be able to invoke those spirits as far as burden, mental notes, etc. You couldn't possibly think you continue on disrespecting when it comes to the recklessness or fastness of person. So if someone's moving very quickly, Virgo, let them. Let's see. The 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. So mouths, more so. Seeing eye to eye with this person in their fucking mouth. Most importantly, I feel like this has something to do with how a person speaks, what they're saying, etc. Or this has something to do with, like I said, a person talking straight shit and their shit is not together, but they want all of this, these sexual advances, etc. This is exactly why type of energy, and I kind of understand as far as persons go, more so. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. The World card. So watching or controlled standpoint when it comes to a person. 10 Swords. Revelation, harshness, endings, just a lot of thought. These are mental people you're dealing with. This is mentally. I feel like someone gets off mentally, Virgo, when it comes to you. The Sun card, yeah. You have temperance energy, the Sun. So I feel like this has something to do with, Virgo, embodying more so sexual embodiment. Heavy emphasis on that rawness, those raw moments, that rawness when it comes to person. Bare ass, you know, bare vagina, you know, that contact, that rawness when it comes to person. I feel like they totally enjoy it to a certain degree, as to where they'll go out and seek, etc. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. So first and foremost, Virgo, identifying a spirit for exactly what they are, or who they are, or the actions that they've taken thus far. King of Wands, so desires, heavy emphasis on desires, action taking when it comes to this person. I feel like this has something to do with leadership when it comes to person as well. I'm also getting something about disappointment when it comes to the energy. Genuinely traumatized, genuinely dumb as fuck, genuinely has problem as far as action taking or desires. So I feel like a person is another person's desire truly, because if not, why would there be any strife? You know, heavy emphasis on someone's name being Reef as well. Why would there be any type of, you know, friction in the energy, type of energy, you know what I'm saying, unless there was desire, etc., leadership, etc., setting the type of example, etc. So 9 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. Contentment when it comes to this person. Contentment when it comes to you and your energy, Virgo, or what's hidden. So this is hidden communication when it comes to a person as well. So totally hiding, Virgo, when it comes to you, or this is like a person playing hide and seek. These are sick individuals. This person has something going on mentally when it comes to their discernment, or heavy emphasis on stalking and discerning. So this has something to do with a person, Virgo, talking shit is what I'm seeing here. Most importantly, they don't spend enough time when it comes to themselves. The proper preparation when it comes to themselves. Discerning when it comes to themselves, but they're talking shit to you. So, in other words, this has something to do with how a person spends their time more so. Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius' energy. So truth and clarity when it comes to this person. Oh shit, bro, type of energy. That's what I'm seeing here. So I feel like this has something to do with Virgo moving in a different direction, fractions when it comes to the current energies. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on. So as far as you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know everything. Or I feel like they don't know everything type of energy. Someone could feel like they know everything. So as far as you getting to know everything, or as far as everything being presented to you, so, you know, you can control the standpoint or the space when it comes to a person more so. I feel like that's all it is, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. Let's see. Okay, so you have the Emperor's card, so the control standpoint when it comes to a person. So karma, does someone feel like their truth, or, you know, that karma is not going to follow them type of energy? No, it's a controlled standpoint when it comes to the truth and clarity of a person more so. Let's see. So death energy, you have temperance. This has something to do with transitional periods in a person. So where are you transitioning to? Where are you going? So are you stuck in the same space? Are you stuck in the same spot, etc.? What do you have to do with yourself type of energy? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Three of Swords. What you have to do, or Virgo, what I feel like you could be more so judging a situation or letting a person know something. What you could have to do is you could stop your bullshit right now. You could stop lying to this person. You could stop your bullshit. You could stop disappointing. You could stop feeling so sorry and hurt because of the control standpoint when it comes to you and your lies thus far. You and your bullshit thus far. Those are the judgments, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node that these motherfuckers are dealing with. Five of Spades. You don't even have enough to pay your fucking rent, but you're talking shit. If that's the case, you know, there's difference. You know, queens, and then you have kings. So you have queens, and then you have kings. So the queen, poor queen. This is one sorry ass queen, Virgo. I feel like you could be dealing with. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Let's see. I wonder often if you feel the same way. So heavy emphasis, Virgo, on person trying themselves out. They want to know if you're committed to them, if you feel the same way they feel. That rawness when it comes to you. They love that rawness. That rawness of the bare ass, bare cheeks type of energy. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Let's see. Just totally fucked off in the mind. I miss you. I wish things were different. It has something to do with rent and these people. Get your rent together. So much strife and shit. You know what I'm saying? Virgo. This is what I'm getting. Make sure you like, subscribe.